Hello everybody, my name is Kodansha and welcome back to another manga video. Today, this is my 100 subscriber special. This is an updated version of my manga collection. Now let's be honest, the version that I did before wasn't exactly the best, but I am going to do this in a more improved way. I'm going to be showing you my shelf, which is right next to me. And yeah, I'm going to be showing you a few parts of this because I can't really store all of the manga into one video. So yeah, I hope you enjoy and we'll begin. I should also point out that my manga is organized in a way that it's alphabetical by publisher and then by title. So first up we have Unofficial Hatsune Mix, Hatsune Miku. It's by Dark Horse Comics. This is for my tall manga we're starting off with, and next to that we have the first Omnibus of Planet S by Makoto Yukimura. I need to get the second omnibus so I can binge read it, but it's out of print, so I'll have to buy it second hand. That's it for Dark Horse Comics already, and next to that we have my Kodansha Comics, my tall ones. We have Ichi-F, a graphic memoir of the Fukushima nuclear power plant. Very heartwarming story and very informative about everything that went on following that earthquake that hit Japan in 2011. And next up I have Neo Parasyte F and Neo Parasyte M. This is basically short stories by various mangaka based on Parasyte. I prefer M to F personally. I got F for a birthday present from my partner, so I'm pleased about that. Next, I have That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, volumes 1 to 3. It's a decent manga, it's not the best, but it's pretty enjoyable. It started off a bit boring, if I have to be honest, but it's picked itself up a little bit in the next volumes. And next to that, I have books 1 to 9 of Vinland Saga, by Makoto Yukimura, my favourite manga of all time. I cannot wait for book 10 to be out later this month, and not later this month, in a couple of weeks or so, hopefully, and I'll be able to read it in one day and just be like, I want book 11 to come out, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And that's it for my tall Kodansha Comics manga. We're going to Last Gasp, as I've got Barefoot again, volume 1. It's another memoir manga. I can't wait to read it. Hope I can pick up the next volumes as well, and not in library covers. Next to that is my only self-made hero comics manga, which is Manga Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet. I am not personally a fan of Shakespeare, but I'll give it a read just to see how it goes. And then that's it already for that one. And then we go to my Viz Media. I was thinking about categorizing them into like Shonen Jump Advance, Signature, normal Viz Media and stuff like that, but it didn't work out, so I've just put them alphabetically by title. So I've got All You Need Is Kill, based on the novel by Hiroshi Sakurazaka, and it's got art by Takeshi Obata, which is brilliant, and it's a really good one-shot. Yeah, a bit short though, but I did enjoy it. Then I've got my only Tsutomu Nihei work, which is Biomega, volume 1. I want to get the other 5 volumes so I can binge read it. Then I've got Children of the Whales, volumes 1 and 2. My mum actually started reading volume 1 and she's about a third of the way through, and she's actually enjoying it, so that's good. It gives me hope. And next to that I have the first 2 omnibuses of the Black Edition of Death Note, containing volumes 1 to 4. Yeah, so let's go to the next row. So, kicking off the second row, we have the remainder of the Black Editions of Death Note, containing volumes 5 to 12. That's complete. And we've got next to that Death Note How to Read 13. It's not really a manga, but it's basically an encyclopedia of everything to know about Death Note. All the characters, all the events and stuff. It's pretty informative. Then we've got the 2 light novels, Another Note to the Los Angeles BB Murder Cases, and I'll Change the World. I did start reading them as I got them, but I kind of dropped them because I just didn't want to read. But, I will pick them up again and read at some point. Next to that, we've got the first volume of Fire Punch by Tatsuki Fujimoto. Then we've got Fragments of Horror, a compilation of short stories by the Japanese horror master in manga form, Junji Ito. Then we've got Gangsta Cursed Volumes 1 to 3. I want to pick up the original Gangsta before I start reading that, so I don't avoid potential spoilers. So, see if I can get my hands on that. And then my only Inio Sando work as of right now, it's Goodnight Punpun Omnibus 1 with Volumes 1 and 2. Then we've got Gyo, Deluxe Edition by Junji Ito. I actually read that in 45 minutes, and it's pretty disturbing, but it's pretty good. Then I've got Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt, Volumes 1 and 2, both freebies. Then I've got the first omnibus of Neon Genesis Evangelion. I've actually got the other omnibuses on hold for me in Waterstones in my nearest town. Well, not my nearest town, my nearest Waterstones, basically. And I can't wait to pick them up when I can. Then I've got RWBY, the one-shot by Shiro Miwa. I've never seen the show personally, but, you know, I am looking forward to reading it and getting the anthologies. Next up we have Shiver, Junji Ito Selected Stories. Another short story compilation by Junji Ito. Pretty good. Then I've got The Legend of Zelda, Legendary Edition. These are actually not in the order they were released. I actually put them in alphabetical order because there's not necessarily a number on them. It's just got like the Triforce and that. But these are high quality volumes. They've got about 20 colour pages at the start of each manga. It's brilliant. But in order, they came out like Ocarina of Time, the Oracle Games, Majora's Mask, A Link to the Past, The Minish Cap, and Phantom Hourglass, and then Four Swords. And I'm actually finished reading Four Swords to my 6-year-old nephew, which is pretty cool. Then next that we have Tokyo Ghoul, volumes 1 to 9. Very good seinen. And if I go on to my third row, we have the continuation of volumes 10 to 14, and that is complete. I am going to get when I get the chance to. Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul was just fantastic. It started off slow, but then it picked up after a certain volume. And yeah, I just really enjoyed it. Next to that, we have Tomie, a deluxe edition by Junji Ito. Personally, in the main 3 stories by Junji Ito, is my least favourite, but it's still pretty good. Next up we have Uzumaki, which is ironically my favourite one. So the worst and the best are next to each other in my new setup. So yeah, I'm actually excited by that. And next up I have Vagabond, Viz Big Editions 1, 2 and 3, containing volumes 1 to 9. Very artistically one of the best manga I've ever seen. It's just beautiful, and I love the continuous spine. I have to get more volumes, but I think volume 5 is out of print, because it's nearly £2 over the recommended retail price on Amazon. So yeah, hopefully I can get my hands on the other ones. Okay, now onto my tall yen press titles. We have Alice in the Country of Hearts Omnibus 1. Still to read that, it's on my next list. Next that we have Corpse Party, Blood Covered by Makoto Kedoin and Toshimi Shinomiya, based on the game Corpse Party. I've read it on Monday night, and oh my gosh, it was brilliant. Very disturbing, but I am going to get the other ones. There's 10 volumes in all, and there's 5 2-in-1 omnibuses, so yeah, I'm going to pick up that second one up when I find it. And the other ones. And then next that we've got Doubt by Yoshiki Tonagai. I read that on Tuesday night. And yeah, pretty disturbing, although not as horrifying as Corpse Party or any of the Junji Ito things. It was still pretty grim what happened. But yeah. Next to that I have the first 3 omnibuses of the collector's edition of Fruits Basket by Natsuki Takaya. This manga has been on my recommended list for a long time, and I finally picked them up the past week, and you know, I actually pretty enjoyed them. There's a bit of shoujo going on, and I'm not really a big fan of shoujo, but you know, I'm giving everything a chance these days, so why not live a little. The next to that is my shortest manga, which is Sunshine Sketch, Volume 1 by Ume Aoki. I haven't read it yet, but my mum started to pick it up, and it's one of those 4-panel comic ones, so I don't know what to make of that as of yet. And then next to that we have Until Death Do Us Part, Omnibus 1, with volumes 1 and 2. One of my friends gave this to me, and you know, it's not something I will read just yet until I got a couple more omnibuses maybe, because it is quite a big series apparently, so yeah. And then next to that we have Wolf Children, Ame and Yuki, based on the film of the same name. I have not seen the movie, but I actually read this last night, and you know something, I actually pretty enjoyed it. So yeah, it's by Mamoru Hosoda Yu and Yoshiyuki Sadamoto. Yeah, so that's it for my tall manga. Now to my short manga. Again, by publisher Dark Horse. I have volumes 1 to 3 of Berserk. I don't like the inconsistent spines at all with Dark Horse. But Berserk, one of the best. I'm not buying any more volumes as of yet because, you know, they're pretty expensive. It's £11 a volume, and that's pretty steep for someone who does inconsistency with their spines and such. But I'll get them eventually. Then next I have Danganronpa, the animation, volumes 1 to 4, complete. Very much like the first game, but it's pretty good to see it in manga form, as well as playing it. Well, I've not played it myself. I've seen the gameplay video and I've videos and obviously the anime. And that's all for the Dark Horse Comics. And last on this row and the end of first part is A Silent Voice, volumes 1 and 2. And yeah, I'm going to tell you what I think about this when I get back to you in the next video for the next part. See you later.